Hello, this is Brad. I am with Mid-Continent Public Library, and welcome to Navigating with Waze. Today, we will be looking at the popular GPS app Waze that can help you plan and navigate your driving routes. We are going to see how to download and get started with the app, and then explore some of its useful features. And before we get started, I want to remind you that using your phone while driving is extremely dangerous, so be sure to limit your use of Waze to only following directions when you're on the go. Being parked is a great time to explore some of the more advanced features this app has to offer. Let's go ahead and get started. Even though I am demonstrating this on an iPad, the app is also available on Android as well. We are first going to navigate to our App Store. Today, I'm using an iPad. If you are using an Android device, this would be your Google Play Store. So I'm going to select the App Store icon right here. And then I am going to search for Waze. And there it is at the very top. It is the little blue icon with the ghost. And I will select Get. And I might need to put in my ID credentials. I have touchpad credentials, but it might ask for a password. It is a free app. It will not require a credit card. And now we'll just wait for it to download. And once it has downloaded, we will select Open to get started with the app. And we will have to do some setup here. It will likely ask to know our location. It wants to use Bluetooth as well. So we will select OK on that. This is Waze User Agreement. To use the app, we will need to read this and then press Accept. And from here, I will select Get Started, since we are new to the app. And it is going to ask me to sign in with either my Google account or an email, or I can sign up later. The benefit of signing in with an account is it's going to save some of your routes and things, which is going to make it very convenient. So I actually am going to go ahead and sign in to a Gmail account. And so to get started, I'm going to tap in the Where To, and we are going to go to the Midwest Genealogy Center. I don't have to put in the address. I just type in Midwest Genealogy Center and it will pop up. I'll select that first option. Here it tells me some information. I can see that the center is open. I can see the hours, a website. I can see some on-site services that they have, their phone number. And when I'm ready to view routes, I will click View Routes. It shows me 3 different options. I have this one, and then finally this one. I'm going to keep that first one because it's the shortest amount of time. And I will click Go Now.
Let's take North Lee's Summit Road, South Lee's Summit Road, Independence. In a quarter of a mile. Turn right on Denham Lane.
And it will right away start giving me turn-by-turn directions. I'm actually not going to be driving there today, but I want to show you some of the things we have here. I can kind of move this around to see where I'm going a little bit. And if any time I want to go back, I press Recenter. In the bottom left corner, we see my miles per hour. I am currently not moving, so that will be 0. Up here in the top left corner, this will tell me all the directions I'm going to take on my route. That could be handy to look at before you head out. I can close that by clicking Close in the bottom. If I click in the bottom right corner, I see some options. This tells me where we are going. This pulls up my routes that we saw earlier. If I wanted to change my route, I could do so. Again, I don't know if I would recommend doing that while en route, but if I pulled over somewhere, I could change that. See, I've changed my route, and now it's directing me a different way. If I select that arrow, I can also do some other things here. If I click Overview, it will show me an overview of our entire route. I'm going to press Recenter. This will take me back to the step-by-step view. I can share my route and share when I will be arriving with someone by a message or another way as well. This would just allow someone to know when I'm planning to arrive if I wanted to share that information. This is showing us the first social aspect of Waze. There are a couple different other options we have within the app to share information with people that we will see in just a moment. Another thing I can do here is look when I want to arrive by, and over here we can see if I want to arrive by a certain time, it will tell me how long it will take me and when I need to leave to. And this is adjusted for traffic and rush hour, so I can see how traffic may affect my drive to this place. In this case, it's not going to affect it very much, but it does give me that estimate. I'm going to go back. If I want to add a stop, I can do that by clicking here. And let's add the Harry Truman Library as a stop here. It tells me information about that. It gives me the option to change that to a popular parking lot near the Harry Truman Library, which is a nice feature of Waze. Oftentimes, the GPS will just take you to the building, but then you have to find parking. So you can actually, in some instances, select parking. I'm going to select Go Now. It tells me where I'm going. And then it will say, and then I'm going to the Midwest Genealogy Center. It gives me my ETA, which is adjusted in real time. I can see some different route options that I have, just like earlier. And now it's ready to give me turn-by-turn directions once again. If I ever want to stop my route, I can just press stop. As we can see, my recent locations will be saved, which can be nice. And I can easily set a home location and a work location. I could also add my friends and family's addresses, or I could connect to my calendar as well. So if I was going to drive to, say, an appointment of some kind that was on my calendar, it would link from here. Now I'm going to show you some of the fun features that Waze has. First, let's put in a route. We'll go back to the Midwest Genealogy Center. Another fun feature about this is if we want to, say, stop and get some food on the way, I can click this, and it will show me all of my food options between my starting point and my end point. So if I wanted to grab something to eat on my way, I could do that. The same thing exists for gas stations. If I need to get some gas, it will give me some gas recommendations that are on the way or almost on the way to my final destination. We have some other fun features available. If I click this over here, I can actually update my map with any of these different things, like if there's traffic or if there's a crash or a hazard. I can actually mark that for Waze so anyone else using the app can then see that there is some kind of update on their route. For instance, here's traffic jam. I can even say how heavy the traffic is, and that can alert other users of the app to avoid that. See, here's a crash. Same thing, I have that sliding scale so that I can alert other users. Here's roadside help, which can actually allow me to get roadside assistance, do an emergency call, or even contact other Wazers if I need to. So we kind of see another social aspect of Waze, which is kind of fun. some other features up here. I can add music, and this would allow you to connect a music app that you have on your phone so that you can easily control that through the Waze app. And if I go up here to my account, I can see my inbox. See, this is where I could actually chat with fellow Wazers if I wanted to. There are also options to turn this off if I don't want this. And if I go to settings, I can see even more options. Within general, we can change the language. Within map display, we can change up some of these options here. Keep our map in north up. We can change the icon of our car from an arrow to any of these fun little options. There's auto zoom we can turn on or off. There's reports. We can show other Wazers. Here's voice and sound. Now the voice we heard earlier is one of the default voices, but there's a whole big list here. And there's even some fun ones like a dog or a cat or a 1970s DJ or a 90s pop star. So some of these are kind of goofy, but just another kind of fun little bonus of the Waze app. There are also options to connect to Google Assistant and Siri if we would prefer that, so that we can do even more through voice controls through the Waze app. I can adjust the guidance voice right here. Also, there are some driving preferences under navigation. If I want to avoid any of these different things, I can turn on the radio button for that. We already saw the audio player. There are some options there. Let's go ahead and put in another route. We get our turn-by-turn directions. Here we see my sound on, and I can change that voice from here as well. And I want to point out, we do see another Wazer over there, actually. That shows us another person that has used the app. They might not be there right now. It's not totally real time, but they were there recently. And this is Waze. This is a great app that can help you navigate. There are a couple fun features on this that are not within Apple Maps or MapQuest or Google Maps. We have videos over Google Maps and MapQuest if you would like to check out some other options for navigation GPS apps. Waze is a great app that can help you map out your route and also allow you to interact with others as well. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to follow our MCPL 360 Facebook page. We premiere new videos every Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. And if you missed the premiere on Facebook, you can watch all of our videos on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our MCPL Mo YouTube channel to see all of those. This has been Brad. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.